introduce you to Össur champion, dear friend of Össur, and Taekwondo instructor Darrel Sparke. Over to you.
Thanks, Jay. Hey, everybody. Excited to be here and glad to have you part of the routine. Now, we're going to do some basics of Taekwondo, and it doesn't matter where you start in the process. We're going to take it nice and easy. Like all activity, if something causes you a problem, if you have any pain during the activity, please stop straight away and let us know. Of course, Jay and the guys will be there online to answer any of the questions you want to share through. Make sure you do as we go along and take it nice and easy. Most exercises should be a little bit challenging. It's all about coordination, skill set, developing our dexterity. That's really important for us, and no matter what we do, but we're going to take it nice and easy to start with, okay? So don't be afraid to let us know how you're going. Start simple. We'll start off nice with a little bit of exercise, a little bit of stretching before we get over here. I'm going to go to this one.
Sorry, Darrel, I just lost all your audio. I'm not sure if that. I'm not sure.
And there's my chair. So I'm just going to use that little bit of lightweight balance there just to make sure it's connected nice and easy. So from here, just a little bit of light stretching. Just going to put my foot out to the side, nice and gentle. Just gently from here, just going to reach my hand down to my knee. Nice and simple, nice and easy. All right, pushing back on that heel and then up again. I'm going to slide back down once more, down the middle of my shin if I can. When we go to where you can comfortably, not to where it's painful, should be a little uncomfortable. Back up, and if you can, one more time down further, all the way towards your ankle. If you can't get there, that's quite all right. Wherever you can go to is where you can go to. Nice and relaxed. And back up again. Let's bring that chair around to the other side. We'll do the same thing on this side. Just from here, going, pushing back on that heel, reaching down to my knee. And up, down again, mid shin. Up and down once more, towards the heel, ankle. Nice and easy. Very good. Now, it's really important we get that flexibility in there and we have that stretch. I'll bring the chair around there. This time again, from here we're just going to stand a little bit wider in our feet. Okay, just a little bit wider than my pelvis, my hips. I'm just going to bring my hand across the inside of my other knee. And we're change across here. And do the same again. I'm going to reach down to mid shin. Gently, if I need the chair, it's there. And the mid shin on the other side. And once more down a little bit further if we can. If you can't, go to mid shin and stay. Otherwise, down to foot. And to the other side. Very good, back up again. All right, now, same as with the chair, just stretching our body. We also want to be able to use our turning our body. We've got lots of movement here. Our core is really important for us as both as in martial arts, but also as amputees. It helps us walk most efficiently and effectively. So we want to be able to turn. So I'm just going to move my chair for the moment. I'm just going to reach out, stretch that arm. And back the other way. And both arms up, pulling down. Up, and the other arm. Up. Very good. The other thing is we need to look after our neck and head. Our head is our control room for our body. Our head's going to point away, so we need to control that. So we're going to work our neck, chin to chest. Up at the roof. Looking forward over one shoulder. And the other. front. Now we're just going to put pressure to strengthen that neck, and we'll put your hand to the side of your head, just pushing gently with your hand, resisting with your head and neck. And then to the other side. This time behind, both hands behind the head. And to the front. Okay, very good. Now we're going to loosen up that little bit of our body with our twist. So we don't make sure everybody moves. You can see here I'm turning on my toes. You can see lifting that, both prosthetic and organic. Nice and easy. I'm just going to reach across nice and high. Body twisting. Arm out straight. Body clean. Across my body. Easy. There we go. Nice and clean. Easy twist. Nice. Very good. All right. Excellent. Let's loosen us up just that little bit. Now, just that. Now, from here, the activity we're going to start with just a little bit of coordination. We're going to build our motor centers around that coordination development. So we're going to work nice and simple. So we're going to just do a little activity. So we're just going to go 1, 2, nice and easy. Push, push, and come back. So 1, 2, and back. On the way back, though, I'm going to lift up my knee and reverse my direction. 1, 2, lift, 1, 2, lift, 1, 2, lift, 1, 2. I want you to try it with me. Lift, 1, 2, lift, 1, 2, lift, 1, 2. This will help us place our feet, balance, and manage good, clean body rotation. Nice and easy. Now, practice that at home. Make sure you're happy with how that goes. Watch your balance and check how you're moving. And lots of turn on this foot. You've got to savor that a little bit. Remember, if you need the chair, by all means have the chair close by, or somebody who can help you in that space to make that life just that little bit easier. Okay? And if it happens, don't forget to stop and let us know straight away. Nice and clean from here. Now, most of the talking about basics about self-defense and conditioning, but in old times, back in the middle of Asia and the Korean nation, if you are winter like we are, where we're going right now, then you would have not had the luxury of being outside too much. It's very cold, and there's 16 feet of snow. So what we tend to do here is they would have done lots of things, something called pattern work inside the building, so they can keep fit and active. And this is a really good thing for us because it develops our skills, our gaits, and our dexterity. So we practice pattern, or Pumse is Korean note, or kata if you're Japanese. Those are all the commonalities across all the different martial arts. We're going to do some of that now. So start really simple. It's a really simple technique, and it's just simply a lunge effect. So we're going to do it to a 4-directional room. So I'm treating north, south, east, and west. Nice and simple from here. Just put your hands on your hips. We're just going to bring my right foot into my left leg, in, and then step out to a half-point compass position. You can see my front knee is bent here. My weight loaded down, my chest up. My back leg is nice and straight. So it's in and out, and I'm going to come in. I'm going to go back out to that spot, and then turning my body on my feet, I'm going to transfer those. So this now is straight. This other leg, my left leg, is now bent. And I'm going to repeat the practice again. In, bring my weight over this left leg, pulling my right leg in, stepping out, bent and straight, in, out, turn to the new side. This leg bent, this leg straight, in, body, out, in, out, and turn. Very good. Now you see I'm taking a reasonable lengthy step. If you are struggling with your steps, small steps are okay. It doesn't matter how long. We're going to increase them over time. One more, in and out. Nice posture, straight leg, nice leg bent, feet forward, and relax. Nice and easy. So, done that there. Now, we've best done if we improve these over time. We might start with a little walking step at first, just a little one, out, in, out. And you notice you might put your foot on the side, or just brace a little bit. That step in is to bend a little bit, and then out into that position of bent knee in front, straight legged back. Okay, doesn't matter if your foot doesn't go to where you want. If you change positions and it goes to the side, that's only going to happen because we don't have the flexibility in our prosthetic feet at this point. That's okay. That'll be managed throughout the leg as we go. So if you're going to be above knee, it's probably a good idea that you look at having managing that position. Have someone to hang on to as you go into this position, as you bend to that position. or make it shorter, even if you need to lock a little bit, okay? So take it nice and easy, work your way around. Now we're gonna try it again. Remember that routine, in, out, and turn, in, out, body up, pushing in, lower back, in, out, turn, there we go. Same again, in, out, turn, in, out, turn, last one, in, out. Very good. Well, we can't do one side, not the other. Let's do the other side. This is where we test out my dexterity a little bit on this side. So balance here, so I'm going to come in, out. You'll see that my foot is raising up there because of that dorsal flex. That's quite okay. But I keep the leg straight. In, managing the weight transfer over this leg in, out, and then body turn, twisting position. This way I'm going to turn around the other way. Leg straight, leg bent, in, out, in, out, turn, in, out, in, out, turn, last one, in, out. Again, check your posture, back leg nice and straight, front leg bent. Use those toes, all prosthetic feet that have a great response, especially the Össur feet. Make sure you get in and enjoy that, and then come forward again. One more time on that one. Remember the routine, in, out, turn. Try and manage your weight over the side. If I need a chair for this particular one, on this side, I have it there, in so I can balance. Be comfortable, not putting weight on it. I'm just touching it to keep balance, and then step out. Check my posture, bent, straight, in here again, out, turn, in, out, turn, in, out, turn, last one, in, out. Fantastic. All right, nice and easy. It's not hard. That is a great way to start and warm up. Get our legs working to burn those quads a little bit. You should do these lunges. Start up as I said, a walking gait, and extend where you can and as you can, get better over time. Make life a little bit easier for yourself and ability. Now, nice and simple, but it's also about defense and using our arms. We aren't using our arms. So the first thing we want to do is learn to block. Now, the basic blocking elements start with kicks, defending against the kick. Now, my arm is only a certain size, but the upcoming leg, the leg coming forward at me in a traditional front kick, is quite a solid piece of bone. My arm's not bigger, it's smaller than a bone. I can't afford to meet that bone head on. My job is to reposition or redirect that strike. So from here, I'm going to step forward, nice to that little lunge, put my hand on my shoulder, my right hand as I step forward, right foot, come down that block just outside there. This comes down the ramp, outside of my knee, and then back to here again. Left, let's do it again, in, out, block. Very nice and simple, in, out, block. Now, the other side, the same thing. You're going to learn dexterity and manage that weight transfer. In, out, block. Again, in, on the shoulder, down, and block. Very simple. We're going to try a few of those in routine. So in, out, block, and back, in, out, block. Don't worry if you lose your balance a little bit along the way. It's only practice and learning. In, out, block. Even the best of us get it a little bit off sometimes. In, out, block. In, out, block. One more on the left side. In, out, block. Very good. Nice. That's diverting that motion to come down. Now, here's quite flat. I'm still striking at an upward force. I want a little bit more turn. So I'm going to reach up on my shoulder and block as I step forward. Here, twist a little bit more than I did before, but block and back and block. Now, you'll notice your weight's got to transfer a little bit more than it did before, and you're going to have a little bit more motion. This is where your feet and your body needs to get a little bit more comfortable with the step and a little bit more confidence over time as you practice and find where your center of balance is. Make life easy. Now, no good blocking alone. We've got to do more than block alone. We've got to defend ourselves. So this time, we're going to step forward, block, punch, midsection with the other arm. So block, punch, and then come back here, block, punch, block, punch, come back. Let's try it together. In, block, punch, step back, block, punch, step back, block, punch, come back, and again, block, punch, come back. And you see we've taken it from our stepping routines in a circle or around a compass to now stepping to block, deflect an inbound kick, and return fire with a nice strong punch. Now, they don't always return fire in the same way. Sometimes they're just as good. So let's add a little bit more complexity to this equation. So we build that cortex and learning cycle for us. So from here, we're going to go block, punch, but I'm going to make you transfer your weight back. All right, so my weight's going to come back off that front foot. I'm going to move it across. I'm going to block on the outside of my arm. So my arm was here. It's going to go out again, but underneath my other arm, and I'm pulling across the shoulders to block here, like I was blocking a punch. So from here, step and block, punch, in and back, block here. A little bit harder, take your time with it. It's not a race. Here, block, punch, block. Very good. Let's try it on the other side. Block, punch, block. Remember to get in under that arm, scrape it off. So here, block, punch. It's like scraping, chewing off your arm with your other forearm. Block, come back again, and here. Block, punch, block. Little steps on those. Block, punch, block. And again, block, punch, block, back again. Now, these ones are fairly easy to do. Take your time, relax, block, punch, twist, here, block, punch, twist, and back again. Nice and easy. Well done, guys. Easy to do, so you're trying well. Now, not all about hands. We've been defending your kicks because it's much better to start defending first than it is to start attacking. But Taekwondo means way of hand and foot. So we need to bring our feet into the equation, start what it's classically known for, it's kicking. So I'm going to start off with the basic kicks. A high rising kick, nice and simple. This one is where the leg comes up nice and high. A vertical position comes down upon the attack. It's a great way to stretch up. So just using a chair, weight over on that front foot. My weight's going to be over that foot as I shift forward. Other leg nice and straight. I'm just going to swing it up and back down again. Nice and simple, up. Now you might want to touch it with your toes, 2 fingers, on the way up and back down again. We also don't want to shift our weight back too far. We want to push our leg down behind us so we stay over this forward foot. So my weight's here rather than weight drifting away, right? Up, back. Then I can shift up, back. Nice and easy. Back. Now go to the height that you can comfortably. For most people, again, it's around your midsection. Don't try and break your neck to go up too high. Okay? Up and back. Nice and easy. We're learning, we're not experts. Other side. Same rule here. This side is on my prosthetic side, so I might need to touch something to get that third point or second point of contact so I can stabilize my swing, but the same rules apply. Lift and back. So up, touch, heel up, touch. Move your foot. You might want to go a little bit closer to the chair. You might be further away. The more you move away from your chair, the more weight you put on that forearm and down into the chair. So it might load the chair heavier. We don't want to be loaded over our prosthetic side, right? So we want to be standing through our prosthetic, not just lying on. This is just a touch point to keep us comfy, right? Up and back. Just touch. Back. Back. Nice relaxed touch toes if you want. Okay, position your foot and back again. Very good. Now, come over this side. That kick's meant to come down on top, strike down through the body, but there's also the next set of kicks. That's a straight leg kick. We're going to do a bending kick. Okay. Now this is the most commonly used kicks in the range. This is called a front kick. This one comes, high riser kick comes down across the body, across the collarbones, across the face. This one here is meant to reach up and strike into the body, in the front of the body here. Okay. Push. Now to do this, I'm going to transfer my weight. Body open. You can see I'm stretching my body here, pushing that hip forward, transferring my weight over my standing leg. This is my touch point for balance, and I'm driving that knee forward as best I can. That will be harder as a transfemoral to push that knee up, but we want to try and do that as best we can. Pushing up, and it doesn't matter if you kick or not. Just lifting this up, opening our body, pushing is really good for us. Those who can, you want to push up and then extend the bottom half of our leg in a stack and back again. Here, kick, pushing down. Gravity is not our friend. We've got to push our foot back. If we just drop down here, we lose time and opportunities for the other person to attack. Here, I want to push up here and push down. Let's try the other side. This will be this time, I'll be standing on top of my prosthetic leg. Same rules apply as before. I don't want to be too far away. I'll put a lot of load on this chair and be out of position. It's just to keep me balanced as I develop my ability to stand through my leg and gain that dexterity comfort. From here, knee up, body push, lift, here, push, and then extend and back down again. Body, push, nice and easy. Don't have to kick too high. Tummy height's fine. Even if you kick down here, it's not a big problem. Your height suits your ability at this point. Push and back. Push and back. Nice and relax. And push. The more you open up, the better it is for you. The more you rock off that foot. Now from here on your prosthetic side, you'll notice that that heel is up high because you don't have that plantar flexion, dorsiflex that we want. But here, that's okay. That's utilizing the energy return features of a prosthetic foot to allow you to kick. You've just got to listen and allow that energy to come forward in that hip action. So at first it's a little difficult. Don't worry if it finds it a little bit hard initially. Now, that's the first kick to the second kick to the body, first forward kick. But we aren't always going to be kicking front on. Sometimes the target isn't here in front of us. Sometimes the target is side on. And that would be a kick called a turning kick, or for other styles, it's often called a roundhouse kick. Now, I'm just going to borrow my chair and my cushion here so you can see what's happening. If you've got a partner at home or you want to practice this one, remember that with your prosthetic foot, no dorsiflex, no plantar flex, you're going to have this very big entry penetrating force with the toes. Right? You don't want to kick the life out of a chair, or whoever's holding a cushion for us. Here's a nice pillow off the lounge. We want to take our time, but in this kick, I need to come up and then turn. So I bring my knee up the same way, put the foot on the floor, does a little lift of the heel, twists, knee this time, as you can see it's rising, my shin's rising, not vertically, but at an angle. And I just open and close and put it back down again. You need your chair, put your hand on your chair, use another chair to kick out, push up, reach, and back down again. Up, reach, and back down. Notice I'm only just touching the chair. I'm not kicking it too hard. I'm just making contact and back again. Nice and easy. Touch, fold away. I need to let that fold if I can. As an above knee, it's much harder. Just let it reach out. Pull it back down again. You can probably find it more difficult to get that movement. We don't want to overstress your knee just yet. But reach and back. Reach and back. Let's try the other side for equality and consistency. Here's the same thing here. This foot. Now on the prosthetic side here, I do have to turn the foot on the floor, allowing that weight. And to do that, I lift my body. So as I lift up with that hip, I reach out, kick, and back down again. Same again, kick, back down. Allow that knee to come open and push it down to the floor. Developing confidence about the time it takes you to stay on your prosthetic side. I'm up here and I'm kicking, I need to be confident I'm not going to fall over. If I lean back and I kick, I'm going to lose my balance. I'm going to wait to come forward, up, kick, and back again. Remember our chair, don't knock it over, nice and gentle. Touch the cushion. We're trying to steal points in a competition. We're not trying to hurt the other person. That's not very good sportsmanship. Touch and back. Touch and back. Nice and easy, right? That's really quick. Cushion's not damaged, still loves me. Works out just nicely. Okay, now, we've done that in a routine. We're going to put the things we've done together a little bit in a combination now. Move my chair a fraction, turn around. So, from here, we had our hands, block, kick, punch, but we're going to do the same thing here. Now from here, we're just going to go block, punch, kick, block, punch, kick, block, punch, maybe chairs there, kick, same to the other side. We're going to push that dexterity, push that coordination skills, so same thing on the other side. We're going to go block, punch, kick, block, punch, kick, block, punch, kick, block, punch, kick. Very good. So it seems we've done a fair bit of work. We've spent a lot of time moving our weight, transferring over our prosthetic side and on our good side, trusting that we can make contact with the chair, but not load bear the chair, and no cushions were harmed in the process. Perhaps just poke the toe occasionally. So it works out nice and clean. So practice where you can, take your time. Most importantly, focus on that stepping position at the beginning, help our sense of proprioception where we're going to, develop a skill to manage and control shifting of weight, the right amount of transfer and the right amount of activity. Takes time to get the things, make sure you enjoy yourself, get out there and do more. But before we finish off, we're going to finish a little bit of stretching again. Just going to work that arm back the other way, up high, down behind, and the other. And we're just going to do a little squat on there. So if you can, if you can squat okay, use the chair as a back, legs wider than the chair seat, and down, push, 3, 4, 2, 5. Let's do 5 more. If you can go without the chair, by all means. If you need to go with the chair, then that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to squat down onto the chair, touch and up. Just so you've got that safety feature, you might want 2 chairs in the process. This is just touch your bum and back up again. Very good. Well done, guys. That's the basics that begin the process. I hope you've enjoyed yourself today. And if you have any questions going forward, or you'd like to know more about Para Taekwondo and how I can help, by all means get in contact with our beautiful friends at Össur. Let them know you can get in contact with me. Always out there to help everybody in the process. Hope you had the most. Thanks very much. Happy to have you all here. There we go for today. Hey, Jay.
Hey, I'm back. Awesome work. Absolutely fantastic, Darrel. We really appreciate you taking the time to kind of show us through the basics of Taekwondo. I'm sure that there's a lot more that we need to learn. And yeah, super excited to actually have a session with you at Mobility Clinic in the future.